Blue and red. I've got a counterspell open just in case. Oh yeah, that's absolutely going to be countered. Not having that. And the GG's. Oh, poor fella. They needed that forge really bad, I guess. What in the time machine do we have here, guys? Yes, this is a Dimir toxic build, and yes, this is the year of 2024. But bear with me, it'll all make sense, guys. As far as breaking the deck down, there's not a lot to talk about. We know the Dimir toxic package by now. This has been around for a long time. It's had its ups, it's had its downs, and we're right back up again because of what is going on currently in standard. You know, we've got our hybrids, we've got our skull dwellers to lay those poison counters down early, as well as our Phyresis. But we've got a ton of control cards, removal, we've got counter spells, we've got draw spells, we've got it all, guys. This deck is a very good control deck that's looking to try to get the opponent to 10 poison counters. But let's talk about why it's so good right now, in my opinion. We've got a lot of mono red, and we've got Boros. Those two decks works kind of the same, right? You're trying to get a creature down, you're trying to pump it up really big and do some damage with it, and then maybe sacrifice it and throw a fireball at your opponent's face with the fling spell. We got a lot of answers to that. Plain and simple, we've got the Anoint Affliction. We can bounce a creature back to the opponent's hand after they've invested a ton of pump spells. And we've even got Vraska's Fall, not to mention Drown. So a ton of really, really good removal against those decks. Those decks are pretty much not getting off the ground with us. And then you've got things like Azorius we've run into a couple of times in this video where they try to self-mill and then they bring back an eyeball or, you know, a Djinn. The Anoint Affliction is still extremely good here because it targets creatures of mana value 3 or less. So this answers that deck very well. And Vraska, all these things are great. And then we can bounce the eyeball back to their hand, forcing them to exile cards from their own graveyard to replay them. We've got a lot of really good answers for that. The only thing in standard right now that we're having a hard time dealing with, in my personal opinion, has been tokens and discard, which, good news for us, haven't been around so much. So this deck has been obviously growing in popularity on the ladder, and for good reason. It's very good right now, and I think you guys are gonna have a lot of fun with this one. But enjoy the video, guys. Wait till the very end on the last game. It ends pretty comically. It doesn't go in our favor, but it's pretty tragic. Anyways, enjoy the video. We'll see you at the end. Peace out. All right, guys, today is a little bit of a throwback to some toxic, but you know what? I really truly believe this deck is one of the most powerful things you can be doing in standard right now. It's one of those decks that I go to whenever I am struggling a little bit on the ladder, which I am currently trying to put together some really fun things. You know, you tend to go backwards in the ladder, so hopefully with this, we can get back going in the right direction. Kicking things off here with our hybrid. Hopefully they do a little bit more milling, getting more of their creatures into the graveyard here. Perfect. This should land. We are up against the Azorius deck that's looking to get the eye onto the field and do the Manifest Dread thing. We have counter spells, which is good. I think we have a good matchup here. I don't know about good matchup, but it's definitely not a bad one. I think the only matchup I've had trouble dealing with today is the discard deck, mono black discard, which hasn't been floating around too much lately. All right, here we go. We're probably going to see our first creature here. So we can either counter or just kill the creature. I think I'm gonna kill the creature and save the counter spell for later. Here we go. Take care of that Djinn. Not a whole lot they can do here other than maybe bounce it back to their hands. Soul Partition away my creature. Very nice. Okay. That works. Okay. I don't love that. Maybe I experiment to Augury here and try to find me a land drop so I can hold open a counter spell. I don't want to miss a land drop here. I am a little bit greedy on this Augury, but I think it's the right call. That's a great card too, though. Wish I could take both, but I can't. All right, we've got ourselves our Curiosity for 1 now. That's very discounted and feeling good there. Can't have that. Can't have that, my friend. That's nice. That is cheap, efficient. You love to see it. All right, let's get the land down. Let's get the Skull Dweller down, and then let's leave ourselves the option here to Vraska's Fall, the next thing that they reanimate. Their deck is very relentless. Like, it keeps on going. Like, there's always another one, another one, another one. Yeah, that's fine. Let's give him that poison counter. And let's start attacking in with the Skull Dweller. We are on demon mode now. We are absolutely cooking. Oh man, this opponent unfortunately has almost zero chance at this point. We are just frying. And we're able to give them another poison counter here and counter their next creature they try to bring in or reanimate. Looks like they're trying to bring in the eyeball. Not happening. Not happening. How about another poison counter? And that's a really good card for the matchup, so I'm going to take it. I would have taken the other card just because it gives the poison counter, but when you're talking about the matchup we have here, absolutely going to be taking the Affliction here because it exiles any one of those creatures that they want to bring back. So this should do it, guys. This is their final stand. We have shut them down from beginning to end here. I'm telling you, man, Dimir Toxic is no joke right now. Even against red, dude. I pray we get red because we've been beating up red all day today too. All right, better hope you have an answer for that. And the scoop. One more time. And the scoop. Oh, a Flood Maw, you son of a... Okay. That does save him another turn here. You've bought yourself another turn. Moment of truth, looking for that reanimation spell. Hopefully it's the one that brings it in tapped. We go over the top with the hybrid. We hit him with a drown and the game is over. But man, they have put in a little bit of a fight there with that Flood Maw, I can't lie. Here's the reanimation. Oh no, just playing the eyeball straight up here. All right, so all we have to do here to win the game would be to proliferate by taking this out. And swing through, baby. That actually was a little closer than I would have liked to have admitted because next turn it might have started swaying into the other direction. They might have started stabilizing there because we got a bit flooded there, to be honest, but good game nonetheless. All right, opponent's going first. Opening hand, no blue mana with a lot of blue spells. That is rough. This is good. Counterspell could be good, but I think these are a little bit more versatile and apply to more matchups, so we'll keep those. Okay, we see Bant. Bant usually means things like Beanstalks and Sunfalls and a little bit more control-y. I don't think I've run into anything like this today. We'll see how we fare. We'll see how we fare, but I do need to get a poison counter on them somehow because I got a ton of proliferation, but no poison counters. So they got to leave my hybrid alone for at least one turn. That's a good sign. It was a good sign. Hey, a Flood Maw though, I mean, I can replay it for the same amount of mana. That's a win in my book. All right. I really don't want to waste these, man. I want to use them when I'm able to actually proliferate and put them on the clock. Beanstalk is fine. I don't care about the life gain from the Cornucopia. They can have that all they want. It's really the Sunfalls I don't want to see because it would exile my creature. Yikes, dude. This opponent is annoying. I will say that. Very, very annoying. Let's try this again. You're delaying the inevitable. I just gotta land one poison counter. Like, that's it. We're just looking to land a single poison counter, and then we can start proliferating like crazy. All of our other cards will open up and become a lot more helpful. One card in hand. Let's see what they top deck. It's a Sunfall. Why wouldn't it be? All right, they get to draw a card 2 off the Beanstalk. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. All right, so they wasted a Sunfall to draw a card, essentially. I did have to expend a good spell, though, to protect it. All right, I'm not sending both hybrids in there because if I do, we get hit with another Sunfall. That could be tragic. Holy smokes. Okay, they're officially out of cards in hand, so we finally got the opponent top decking, and hopefully they don't hit an absolute banger here. Surely not, right? Surely they hit a land drop, maybe? No, they hit an absolutely incredible card. Okay, if I counter that, they have to pay 2. They still get that easily. And they're gonna go find a spell from outside the game. Holy cow. I mean, could they have top decked a more incredible deck or incredible spell there? The good news is they're probably going to overcommit with that doppelgang, right? They're probably going to commit as much mana as absolutely possible. And if they do and we counter it, we might be okay. One could hope, right? Poison counter. Thank God. Okay. Yes, I'll take both of those. I'll give him a poison counter forcefully. Forcefully give them that counter. Oh, man. It looks like they might have a counter spell of their own. Of course they do. That's funny. All right, we are going to counter that counter spell because they're also copying things and doing all sorts of stuff. So we'll give them that poison counter, and we are officially on the board, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. You want to talk about just annoying? This right here is the definition. All right, I kind of want to do this. Get a poison counter. I want this to counter without having to them just pay 2 and be avoid it completely. You know what I mean? Not what I want. But let's see. We'll let the opponent do their doppelgang thing. Let's see how much mana they're willing to expend here. Hopefully they use up everything so I can counter it. Oh my gosh, they do. They just walked right into the overcommittal. Let's freaking go, dude. That's so huge. That's so huge. Okay. Whew. They really blew their chance there because they pulled this off the top in a really crucial moment where it was extremely lucky to hit, and they just gave it away. Let's see. Drawing a bunch of cards seems pretty fun. These absolutely mean nothing, which is annoying, man. All right, let's go. Cast this for 1. Got some lands. Cast this for 1. Got a lot more lands. Okay, well, we're a bit exposed here. Not gonna lie. The opponent has a bit of free reign here to do whatever they want to do. Okay. Land is good. And cornucopia is even better. Love it. Let's freaking go. I do not think... Let's go, dude. What a game, man. What an absolute banger, dude. That was crazy. Yeah, not a lot to say there. I don't know how we got out of that one. They just overcommitted so heavily there. I don't know what they were thinking when playing that spell when they just saw us cast a Bring the Ending. Got a little too greedy, man. All right, opponent is going first here. We've got both blue mana, basically without any black there. We do have the... If I raise... Okay, that's fine. This'll work. This'll work. My bad, my bad. I was thinking that was a really weird hand. I wasn't sure if I wanted it or not. All right, so they got Fabled Passage. Already hitting me with the Year Goes. You'd love to see it. What are we? Blue? Blue and red. What? Blue and red. I've got a counterspell open just in case. Oh yeah, that's absolutely gonna be countered. Not having that. And the GG's. Oh, poor fella. They needed that forge really bad, I guess. All right, I am going first with a single land in my hand. Cannot play that. That's too scary. This looks good. Oh man, if this is mono red, this is our best card. If it's not mono red, it's useless. I'm gonna guess it's not mono red though. Oh, that's so scary to just chuck that away like that, but we'll see. Please don't be mono red. At least if you're mono red, at least indicate it with your sleeves, you know? Be a man about it. Don't be so scared about it, you know? Show me what you got. I like the hybrid here, I think. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and land our attack here. Let the opponent do their thing. I've got a counter spell. Could be Demon, okay. Oh, you know what? I think I know what they're playing. I think I saw Malone's build running demons earlier today. They might play their enchantment that wants to draw them cards. They sure do. They sure do. All right, we land an attack here. Let's just proliferate. There's really nothing else I can do. I need more mana. I'll take that. I need more lands here. All right, looking good. Here we go. Here we go. That's what I was worried about, man. Aclazotz is on the field now, and I'm not able to get rid of it efficiently. Okay, well now they've got two. So getting rid of one is an absolute must here. Gosh, do I take the chance to roll the dice on trying to hit a land drop? Probably not, right? Probably not. That's a really good sort of little combo they got there, though, where they copy the Aclazotz on 4. Not bad at all. All right, I got to figure out a way to deal with this bat. Okay, got to hit a curiosity here. Give me something. Give me something. Ugh, no. No, no, no. All right, I want to leave my counter spell open. So let's go ahead and play the Skull Dweller over the hybrid. I know the hybrid can block, but it's okay. I gotta go digging if I can for something that can deal with the bat. Sure. Sacrificing the Fabled Passage at some point here, I would imagine. Nothing? Really? Shady. I guess that does temporarily deal with the bat. For at least a turn, right? I love that the hybrid just comes back naturally like that. That's so clean. Okay, I guess let's go searching one more time for a much better answer. Or should I play this? You know, I think I should play this because it's a good block, and I want to make sure I have a counter spell in case they play something crazy that one-shots me, because the Bloodletter does have a lot of combos that it can pair with to one-shot you and drain your entire life in one turn. So having a binding ready to go, or bring the ending, I'm sorry, ready to go to counter that, I think is more important. And in the meantime, we can try to block with the hybrid. Assuming it doesn't get removed off the field, of course, which I'm sure it does. Really? They don't have an answer here? This seems highly unlikely. Is it the one-shot combo? It's like a spree card that takes half my health. That's a really good card. It would be a shame if it got countered. Okay, we can't win yet, can we? Is there a lane here where we can win? I don't think so. 7, 8, 9, not quite. I think I just go curiosity here. Got a land, that's good. Everything's instant speed, so I'll just pass the turn. I'm probably looking to hit him with the snare, and then a Phyresis would be pretty good. Let's see what happens here. All right, that lands. Another Behold the Multiverse, maybe? I don't know. It's gotta be something big here, though, right? It's gonna hurt, but I don't think it can win them the game. Really? What is happening here? They're just gonna let me waltz in for the victory here, or what? It's gotta be a kill spell or something, right? Just going Blast Zone here. Okay. Draw me a card. It's a snare. It's got to be a land. Oh no, I'm sorry. They're at 9. They're at 9. Okay. For some reason, I thought they were at 8 there. I wasn't even looking up. I was looking down at my cards, trying to figure out how I could pull off 3 poison counters there, but I only needed 2. I was hoping to hit a land so I could play another Phyresis, but we didn't need that after all, so good game. Let's go. All right, we got the opponent going first here. The hand isn't like terrible, but it's not great. We don't have an actual poison counter to place onto the opponent until turn 3 with this hand, but hopefully something else develops along the way, of course. We'll see. Oh boy. We've seen this already once. I liked our chances before a little bit better. Okay, that's not bad. It's a turn 2. That helps a little bit. If I was going first, maybe I'd feel a little better, but alas, here we are. Because if they get back the eyeball, it's going to make things really, really tough here. Let's see. Don't be the eyeball. A Jhin is fine, just don't be the eyeball. Because the eyeball is going to create 2 threats. And if it creates 2 threats, Vraska's Fall wouldn't be nearly as good. So thank goodness for that. All right, I think we can win this now. I was worried at first, but now I'm feeling a little bit better. That's annoying. I think it's counterable. I don't love that. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't love that. But it is counterable because we want to make sure we get that poison counter there and get it started. Oh, that's annoying though. So we need these for the Jins because of the 4 toughness, and then we need these for the eyeball when they get it down. Again, just please don't reanimate an eyeball here. A Jhin, that's fine. Okay, but it gets a counter. Ugh, okay, well, they're gonna force my hand here into using up a Vraska, which is a very important card for me. But as long as it's the Jhin, keep that rolling, that's fine. So relentless, man. Let me go ahead and reanimate it again and again and again. I honestly think this deck would be a little bit better. Oh no, they got the eye. The Eye of Sauron is on the field. Dang it. Give me a land. I think this deck would be a lot better if they went back to the old style of gameplay where they dropped the monk and got the prowess creatures going, because it's a little bit more of a go wide plan. And I think people are a little less prepared for that. I think it's easier to deal with this deck right now because mono red is also out there and everyone's running that early game spot removal, so it's kind of easy to pick off these 3 mana creatures or less because everyone's kind of already got that built in for red. But if you are going a little bit more wide and you're able to get the opponent tapped out for a turn and get that prowess creatures start flowing on the board, it might be a little easier for you to pull out some wins, but... Okay. Oh, they're going to get back the reanimation spell. Nice. That sucks. There it is. And I can't use this because they're just going to sacrifice this. Bummer. Bummer. Here we go. Things are going to get a little dicey now, guys. Things are going to get a bit dicey. Well, first things first, we start with an attack. Maybe we just go power. Just go absolute power. Oh, that's great. I was going to say go power poison counters. Like just hammer it home here. All right, looking good. I think we got him. Got him to 8. Next turn, double up on these, we win. They just basically have to kill us here or we win. And I don't think that's even remotely possible for the opponent in their deck. So we are just crushing it right now on ladder, guys. This deck is so good. I cannot believe we're back in a meta where Dimir Toxic is one of the best things you can be doing. Like, this is truly one of the best decks I have come across in a long time. Like, we just cannot lose, man. I'm sure we'll lose in this video. I'm just saying, hypothetically, metaphorically, whatever the word is, we just can't seem to lose. GG's. GG. Oh, that feels so good, man. And we're beating really good decks too. All right, we got opponent going first. I do have the Skull Dweller on one, which is like something you almost always want to keep, right? Oh no, mono red. Okay, are we prepared? I don't like this hand for mono red, to be honest. I do have the Drown, which is sweet on turn 2. And I don't think they're gonna want to block the Skull Dweller, so we might actually be able to get it through. Is it a shock? You about to shock me right now? Okay. I was about to be actually like offended. Anyways, I don't think they're gonna want to block this. And if they do, great. And that way the Drown will actually give us a proliferation, which is pretty sweet. Little 2-for-1 here. We'll be seeing you, little mouse. Nice knowing you. And of course they got turned inside out, which is gonna allow them to create another 2/2 Manifest Dread. It's annoying. At least they can't throw the 1 at my Skull Dweller, right? So that's kind of cool. But another creature replaces the mouse. I kind of need a land here. Nope, that actually makes it worse. My Vraska's Fall is no longer very good here. I still think I'd rather hit a land drop here, and then when they attack in next turn, I'll throw out the Vraska's Fall, see which one they want to take out, and then which one they want to pump, and then I'll obviously block with the Skull Dweller on whatever they kept on the field. Oh, no way. It's a scamp. Are they going to sack it? Oh, that'd been so cool. All right. No, 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 no. Come on now. Surely not, man. Surely not. That's a bummer. I think I have to take this. Because if we miss another land drop, that's not going to work for me. So we're going to have to do that. All right, we're drawing pretty bad here. It stinks too, because this is normally a deck that we do fairly well against in most cases. So it's a little sad. Yep, the perfect spell. Why not? Why not? Replaces itself and still gets the damage through. Makes all the sense. All right, now we've got a lose-lose-lose situation. All right, let's go ahead and do this. We go down to 5. Mana was bad this game. Spells were bad this game. Just all around bad. Bad opponents. Just keeps getting worse. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. Hey, there you are. I was looking for you for a while there. GG's. That stinks. I want that one back. All right, I am going first with a great starting hand. We'll keep this. Got to get the Skull Dweller down on 1, which is why we're going to play the Pain land first. I don't think we're playing a mono red player again, but this would have been really nice to have a handful of those last game. Maybe even some of my snares to bounce the creatures back. Both would have been very good spells to have. Oh, wow. We are going against red. Okay. Sure thing. Got the Scamp, got the Leyline. They think they got the world as their oyster here. Let's see what happens. Anoint with Affliction is ready to roll, baby. And I've got mana to get to my Vraska's Fall too, so by all means, pump this thing to the moon. Only a 1-land hand? You kept the 1-land hand just to try to get to your Leyline? Seems a bit greedy. Surely they have a second land drop here, right? It doesn't appear so. You can have it. You really don't have another land. That's crazy. All right, well, you're gonna hate this. You're gonna hate me now. All right. I am so glad the game heard my calls and said I wanted that one back, because I really did want to play red again. I really did. Because I was not happy with that last game. This one? This one will be nice. All right, give me that curiosity. Give me some more anoint. That's fine. That works with me. That works for me. What's your next creature? None? You don't have any more? That sucks. Oh, I love it, man. I love when they get greedy with that ley line. They just mulligan down to the ley line and then you just take out the creature. All right, we're going first with a Skull Dweller start yet again. So we do keep this. Hopefully they play a tap land. We get in for our poison and we start rolling. Is it red again? It's not. It's not red, but they have a cut down. That's a bummer. Oh, it's a dress. I don't know if I like that worse or more. I have no idea. Surely they take the Vraska? Maybe the snare, yeah. I guess I can see him taking the snare here too. Yeah, Vraska makes more sense to me. Alright. Got the Phyrexian, or the prologue to Phyresis. That's kind of a cool name. Alright, Virtue. Could snare my own creature here. I mean, that's kind of value because then they lose this, right? Sure. Pretty good value. Liliana, though, has answers for that. Let's see if we see a Liliana here. Oh, it's green. Okay, maybe not Liliana then. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think Liliana's in a Golgari build most of the time. Okay. Yes, you can have it. I mean, let's just see how many answers they have, man. How many you got? How many more kill spells and attempts do you have at this? Probably a lot, I would imagine. All right, I really need to draw a land, though. I gotta stop getting screwed here on these lands. Let's try again. The Skull Dweller will never stop. It'll just keep multiplying. Every time you kill it, another head will pop up. I love it. I love it, I love it. Yeah. Yeah, that works. And back to it. Where were we, guys? Where were we? Oh yeah, poison counters. Let's get some poison counters. Oh, come on. Yes, that works. I need a land though. I need to get to this. If I don't get to that, that is going to be a serious problem. So please, I mean, we're on turn like 9 here. Please give me a third land. I think I deserve it at this point, right? Okay, not a land, but if you're going to give me any other card, I guess that's a really good consolation prize. All right. Oh man, 6 poison counters. This should just about do it, guys. Being a mid-range player there's no place for it in standard these days. So unfortunately for the opponent, I think they're cooked. In the old rock, paper, scissors game, the mid-range player loses to control, so unfortunately they just fell on the wrong part of the matchup today. Holy smokes, though. I need a land. Guess I don't need a land, but man, it'd be nice to get one. I'm done playing the creatures and having them getting taken out. I'm just gonna start hitting these. All right. I'm not too scared of that attacking into me. I mean, 3 damage does suck, but holy cow, we found a land. All right, just kidding. We're gonna kill it. Yeah, we'll kill it. I was starting to think our deck didn't have any lands. I was going crazy. All right, which one? Actually, yeah, which one do you want to take out? All right, next turn, all I have to do is Experimental Augury. Look at the top 3 cards of my library. 3 cards, plus my draw, 4 cards deep to find 1 land, and I win the game. 4 cards, 1 land. Can we do it? Surely it can be done. Imagine we lose because we just don't find it. Oh, please pray for me, guys. Please pray for me. I need it. There's no way. We lost the game. We legitimately lost the game. We went 4 cards deep and we didn't find a land. And we have... That's crazy. That might be the most forced loss conspiracy theory game I have ever felt in my entire life. I mean, hold on a second. We really got to recap this for a second. How many turns? How many turns was that? Sorry, my headphones now aren't working. There we go. How many turns was that? So let's just assume the opponent hit a land drop every turn, right? Let's just, I mean, they probably didn't. So there was probably even more turns than this, but let's just say 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's just say we had 9 turns. 9 turns plus I've drawn 3 additional cards plus another, let's just say 3. So 6 additional cards. So we've drawn 6 additional cards plus 9 turns and we found 3 lands. Make it make sense. All right, anyways, I'm done ranting. Unreal. That'll do it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed today's deck list. We'll be back again tomorrow with another one. But this one was interesting, man. I gotta say, Dimir Toxic being around for as long as it has been with its ups and its downs, and now it's back up again, is pretty interesting. Obviously, that speaks a lot to what the meta is looking like and the answers we've got right now. I feel like this deck has really good matchups, except for maybe 2. I've had problems with the go wide tactics with tokens, and I've had problems with the discard. Pretty much everything else has been fair game as far as wins go, and those 2 types of decks we haven't been seeing a ton of lately, so it's been really nice and very powerful. So I hope you guys find some success with this one as well. And yeah, that does it for me. Thank you for watching to the very end. It means a lot to me, and a huge thank you and special thank you to the Mardu Mob. If you guys don't know, the Mardu Mob is our membership program on our channel. These people help support me monetarily every month by joining down below, so thank you guys so much for supporting me. I can't thank you enough for that. It goes so far, and the appreciation is definitely there. So thank you guys. Appreciate you, and we'll see you next time. Peace out.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Fizzy, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap, yes.